So here we are with Facebook Live, and if you're not joining me live, thanks for watching the recording later. My name is Dr. Sarah Smith, and I wanted to talk to you today about something that I kind of try to keep to myself about, and that is what has been going on in our family, personally, with our oldest son who was diagnosed with apraxia about a year ago by a speech therapist, but it's taken about a year really to kind of grasp that this is something that's going to be part of our family for a while. We knew from early on when our son was born that he had some delays and had some things going on, and pretty soon we found ourselves kind of catapulted into the ultra rare genetic disorder community and the special needs community and the apraxia community, which, like I said, has kind of taken us this last year, but also, since our son was born, really to kind of come to terms with. So how that has really kind of been a key to my success, I wanted to talk about, because when there is something that goes on that we're uncomfortable with, or that is not really as we planned, it can really derail us. And one of the things I've noticed lately, because we also have my husband and I have a brand new little baby boy who's 7 weeks old. And so we've expanded our family, and a lot of people have said, gosh, how do you look so good? How do you feel so good? How are you out, doing things? How are you out coaching and working on your business? And so I want to kind of share a little bit of the secret to that. And that has been that I decided to really admit that there have been some special needs in our household. And we've had a wonderful family of support around us. And if you're watching right now, I'd love some hearts to just say hello. But what it's done is it's taken all of the knowledge that I have gained to use with other people, and it's actually made me even better than I ever would have imagined. So, for example, when I became a doctor of physical therapy, I knew that I wanted to do that, but I quickly started working, and I was tired and I was stressed out and I was just really, really busy, and I didn't have many coping strategies whatsoever or good ones, I should say that, of managing my stress. They really consisted of like shopping and spending my newfound money that I had, and socializing, which is fun, but it wasn't always filling my cup. I was giving a lot and I wasn't receiving or taking care of myself. And so I started really looking into yoga, and yoga was very beneficial. And then eventually I became certified in yoga, and that really, really transformed my life. And so I thought, oh yeah, this is it. This really will help me professionally and will help me personally. And then I kept going on from there, and I still was struggling, with like, is this really what life is going to be about? And I started looking into and realizing that a niche that I was interested in was women's health physical therapy. Chronic pain management also was something I was really interested in. And so once again, I thought that was going to kind of be the it. And those two things really, really catapulted me forward, both professionally but also personally. It took me on a journey that I really was excited about. Now, here's the thing, is that in my mind, I was thinking to myself, oh, I'm learning all this, and this is great, and it's good for me, and I really love it, and I'll be able to help other people. I thought I was playing the big game. And what's funny, that what God does is a lot of times we think we're playing the big game, and then we realize, oh, snap, that was just practice for the real game that I'm actually in right now. And so when my son was born, I kept kind of being like, gosh, is this really it? And I was struggling with dealing with some of his diagnoses, and not really, our son is very, very high functioning. So, and he's amazing. He's a really, really cool angel on earth. And so I didn't really feel like I fit in the special needs community, but I also didn't feel like I fit in with his typical developing peers. So what I started doing was I started looking towards coaching, because with coaching and wellness coaching and life coaching, I was noticing that it was really going to enhance my personal life again, like yoga and the women's health, but also it was how I just worked. It felt good. It felt like it clicked. So here's the thing. When I finally decided to kind of come to terms with some of the things that were going on personally in my life, and when I realized I need to embrace this beautiful community of people, then all of a sudden I realized I was in the real game. And I realized that my secret to success, and I apologize if I'm rambling on, but my secret to success and why people look at me and go, oh my gosh, you have it all together. It's because when I stepped into the real game of my son being born, and now my second son, when I stepped into that game, I had like nothing to lose. Like everything I learned, I'm now using. And before I learned it, but I was kind of being a little lazy about it. I was kind of doing it halfway. I was expecting my clients to do it, but I wasn't doing it fully. Now, my game has been upped. Like, I need to be there for my family. I need to be there for my son. I need to be there for myself. If I'm going to take care of myself, I have to up my game. And so that has been one of the biggest secrets. I was talking to somebody today, and another phrase that we can use for it is mindfulness in action. Mindfulness in action. If you've ever heard of this,